Dear colleagues, I am honored to be here. Let me introduce myself. My name is Murat Dudarev. I am an expert of the State Duma of the Russian Federation. I am a lawyer and an economist by education, and I am also engaged in socio-political activities. For many years, I have been involved in business associations. In addition, I am currently creating a non-profit organization named the Center for International Cooperation. The purpose of creating the above-mentioned organization is to unite Russian industrial companies that will carry out joint business with international industrial companies and create international industrial clusters and implement international projects. There is no doubt that all of us wish for peace and friendly coexistence on our planet, and accordingly we are interested in improving the living conditions of all people. We unequivocally advocate that instead of wars and conflicts destroying our habitat, humanity should unite and direct its efforts towards common technological development and follow the path of continuous progress in all ways and areas. This can be achieved solely through the economic connectivity of countries among themselves, but unfortunately we are hampered by the competitive paradigm when each country strives to surpass the other in its technological development while trying to develop independently. The world must realize that it is much more useful and profitable for countries to act together. Countries are moving from regular trade to producing joint products. In its regard, the appearance of an international industrial cluster has become widespread. Russian companies also seek to cooperate with foreign companies with our resources in the field of complex industries and high technologies, and therefore it is necessary to create international industrial clusters in the BRICS space. An international industrial cluster is not a territorial, but an extraterritorial economic occurrence, the main feature of which is cooperative relations among enterprises of different states, regardless of their location. That is, different parts of the same product can be produced in different countries and on different continents. The economic task of an international industrial cluster is to form stable, long-term cooperative ties among companies in order to achieve common production goals. This will be a united system that will create a synergy of the economic potentials of different countries for the production of technologically complex and expensive products. The production of which in a single country is complicated, impossible and economically impractical. This will accelerate the further technological progress of mankind in various fields of mechanical engineering, shipbuilding, space industry, medicine, and other important fields of development for the world. The paradigm in technological development should shift from the competition among different countries to cooperation in order to achieve common goals. If the economies of different countries are interconnected by common production ties and mechanisms, then it will be impractical, unprofitable and very expensive to conflict with each other, and accordingly the countries will prefer to live peacefully. I'd like to finish by emphasizing the main points to summarize the above. I am confident that the connected economy is a new deterrent factor that may be stronger than nuclear parity. And for this it is necessary that our countries begin to conclude international agreements, the purpose of which is the formation of international industrial clusters. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you, Murat. Thank you so much. Brilliant timing. Brilliant. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Your question, please. Of course. course.
Thank you very much for that very great presentation. My background is in industrialization, representing exporters and manufacturers. I'm just curious about the international industrial cluster. How are we going to ensure that there is equitable fairness, especially for countries within BRICS that are not very industrialized and obviously are endowed with many resources compared to those that are industrialized? How can we ensure that there is equitable distribution of resources and also fairness in terms of practice, especially when you talk to value chain development? Thank you.
Спасибо за вопрос. Отвечу, что
Thank you for your question. I'm going to answer that every country has its advantages, and some countries are highly technologically developed. Some countries possess valuable raw materials. Some countries possess technologies necessary for international cooperation. Every country is a valuable country, and everything is going to be determined by international agreements. I urged the countries to conclude international agreements, and international law provides rules for equity, and that's why we're going to be equal partners in international cooperation.
In the center.
Yes, thank you for the presentation. Really fascinating idea. I'm thinking, how are you thinking the division between extraction of resources, which countries have more resources, and which ones have the industry, if you have thought about it? You know, how do you divide those roles? Because I think now in the times we live, probably industrialization is not a goal to many countries, but these kind of cooperations normally end up with global south countries being extracted, you know? So just if you thought about it.
Вы знаете, я
You know, I believe that we're going to enrich each other with technologies, and I believe that the enterprises are going to emerge not just in the countries that are developed, but also in the countries that get raw materials. They are not going to just to